Welcome back guys. So in this video I'll be talking about compatibility of games on Steam Deck that comes with the Linux based SteamOS. A lot of Steam Deck owners often tell me that they rely on Valve's list of tech verified games in order to get to know about a game's compatibility on SteamOS. So these are the four categories of tech compatibility. Verified. This means the game works great on Steam Deck right out of the box. Now there is a big misconception regarding this status. A lot of people think that tech verified games run at least 30 FPS all the time. This is not the case. Even with a verified patch, FPS in the game can drop down to as low as 20. Here Elden Ring is shown as tech verified. Now I have played this game on Steam Deck for over 100 hours. FPS stays above 30 in most of the areas except for consecrated snowfields where we fight against the Mausoleum. But yeah, it's literally one area, so you can call it a verified game. The other example being Horizon Zero Dawn. When you enter the city area, a lot of stuttering occurs. It's due to the compilation of shader cache going on in the background. In order to eliminate the stuttering, you need to overclock the processor of Steam Deck. Don't do it. Then we have the playable status. The game may require some manual tweaking by the user to play. A lot of games have this status. Then we have the unknown status. We haven't checked this game for compatibility yet. Whenever a new game is released, it usually has this status. Same status for demos. Unsupported game is currently not functional on Steam Deck. This status is mostly misleading because a lot of unsupported games are actually playable on Steam Deck. So these are the checks that a game needs to comply in order to receive the tech verified status. You can see it's not mentioned here that the game should be running at least 30 FPS. First check input, game should have full controller support. Controller key prompts should be displayed and the on-screen keyboard should pop up automatically when needed. Then we have the display check, game should be supporting either 720p or 800p resolution. Text should be legible. Seamlessness check, title shouldn't display any compatibility warnings, and if there's a launcher it should be navigable with a controller. System support, if running through Proton, the game and all its middleware should be supported by Proton. This includes anti-cheat support. You can get to know about a game's Steam Deck compatibility status from your Steam Deck itself. Just run Steam in gaming mode, open a game Steam store page. This is for Elder Scrolls Online. Tap on game info and scroll down. You can see the Steam Deck compatibility for this game unsupported, meaning this game won't be running on Steam Deck. But that's not true at all. Just a few days ago I showed you gameplay of this game running on my Steam Deck, that too at 60 FPS. Just needed to use a few tweaks. Now the question arises from where to obtain information regarding these tweaks. The answer is ProtonDB. It's a site for crowdsourced Linux and Steam Deck game compatibility reports. Here people share their experience of running games on their Linux based system or Steam Deck. They also share setting hacks and even mods that can help in improving the game's performance. Now you can see this is a badge right here, ProtonDB badge marked as gold. I'll quickly explain the different status of the badges. Platinum badge means the game will be running very nicely out of the box. A gold badge means game will be running nicely after applying a few tweaks. Silver badge means the game will be having some minor issues but it should be playable. A bronze badge means game will be having some crashing issues or issues that can prevent a smooth gameplay. And in the end we have the bogged badge. It means the game is not in a playable state, for example Fortnite. By default ProtonDB badges are not installed on SteamOS. I installed it via Decky Loader. Already shown you how to install Decky on SteamOS. Just open its client from here. Tap on this house icon. Search for ProtonDB. Just type Proton. Hit enter. There it is, ProtonDB badges. You just need to tap on install. Restart Steam. If you tap on the badge, it will open the ProtonDB page corresponding to the game. There it is. Over 9,000 games have been marked as Steam Deck verified. Big achievement for Valve. This post was made a month ago. After starting the game, use Steam button to switch back to launcher and close it, else they will be stuttering in game. This is true. When I ran this game for the first time, I was observing stuttering. Then after closing the launcher that was running in the background, stuttering was eliminated. Very useful information. A lot of other hacks have been provided here. This user mentioned that after first installing SO, a launcher would appear but the deck would not recognize it, so the screen can become black. The user thought that the game wasn't working, but others pointed out that we needed to push the Steam button plus right D-pad button so the installer appears. I was able to bypass this issue by running the game in desktop mode. Still, this information is very useful. Couple of weeks ago I showed you some gameplay of Guardians of the Galaxy. The video was uploaded before the game got its verified status. From ProtonDB I got to know that the game's graphics had been fixed due to an update to VKD 3D translation layer. I also showed you how to use FSR 2.1 mod on SteamOS. I got this information from ProtonDB itself. This site is so useful. It has helped me in running so many unsupported Steam Deck games. So there you go guys, whenever you're looking for a game's compatibility status on Steam Deck, just refer to this website. I'll end the video here. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.